One of the hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Utah State Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. Keeps it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. He breaks a tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Maybe some room here. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pass to 6. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, I really thought coming into this game, this running back might put up some big numbers, David, but he's now got already over 50 rushing yards in this game. It's ridiculous. They are gashing the defense. On that side of the ball, They've got to do a better job at the point of attack, staying in their gaps, and they got to start tackling someone.
Well, and what's crazy is we talked to the defense coming into this game. What did the defense coordinator say? We got to stop the running game. They love to get him going early. Well, they didn't get the memo. Apparently, everybody not on board. This defense struggling to do the most important thing to start this football game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Right side, it's Freeman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The handoff. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cougars. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's McKenzie. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Play action on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
They need a huge play on third and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Utah State, 0.
Coming out with it, it's McKenzie. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Cuts it upfield. It's Jacobs. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Maryland. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his target. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw one first. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Intercepted and room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Washington State, 21. Utah State, 0.
From deep, it's McKenzie. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They knock him down right there.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Maryland. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. He would not be denied. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Utah State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's McKenzie. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Maryland. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Firing toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
2nd down, going to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Sweet. From the gun, wants to pass. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Man, that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Deep in the end zone, it's McKenzie. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Maryland. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utah State. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. snap to the back. He's past the marker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
First down for the offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Sees a crease. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
It's a really good decision by the QB there. 3rd and short in the red zone. You know he was tempted, though, to try to force that football into a tight window. You want to move the sticks. You want to score a touchdown. But because you throw it away, you still have that opportunity if head coach decides to go for it here on 4th.
No good. And this will stay a 3-score game in 24.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities, kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Florida Gators. And it's South Carolina who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And
turns it on down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. They'll run him again. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. The snap sets up to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Making the adjustment. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Selling the fake. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Moving the pocket, it's Maryland. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Maryland. Right side, it's Jacobs. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for space. It's Jacobs. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Buys time to his left. He's going to run it. Blasted as he lets it go. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Maryland. Still looking. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the snap, it's Jacobs. looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. And here they come, almost all the way back. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Turns into the pile. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Cougars look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and then they get close to the sideline. Some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Right back to the well. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Wazoo! On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's McKenzie. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You turn like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.